Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is the start of my 31 days of horror movie reviews. And since this is the start, since this is the first film of the horror movies, I decided to pick a movie that I had not seen before, and I went way back. I decided to watch Critters. Critters is a 1986 film that was directed by Stephen Herek, and honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I'm not even 100% sure why I picked this movie. Truth be told, the first 15 to 20 minutes, I was in trouble. I thought, oh damn, I made a mistake. I made a tactical error by trying to go outside of my wheelhouse, and the movie, honestly, at first I was bored until the critters showed up, until shit hit the fan. And that's where this movie picked up, and that's where this movie became absolutely fucking crazy, but fun. Let me first talk about, in the beginning, you see that these critters, these aliens, escape their planet, they go onto a ship, and they fly off. And I'm like, what is this movie trying to be like? Star Wars with this crazy effects of the laser shooting and the ship flying off. And then when you see the alien hunters, are they bounty hunters? Are they protectors of the planet? I don't know. I probably missed it. But it's these two dudes with this glowing yellow faces. And I'm just like, what? Okay, this has gone from what I thought to D level horror movie, like low budget effects. It was looking bad, like sci-fi movie channel. And then we meet the family, and the family, it's your typical generic to the degree. Especially the father. The father's super generic, not memorable hardly at all. The mother is played by Dee Wallace, who is a classic 80s mom, especially for certain movies that I watched as a kid. So it was a pleasant surprise to see her. And later on in the movie, she's giving a performance like this is an Oscar level movie. Kudos to Dee Wallace for giving it her all. And then you got the kids, who was your typical bickering back and forth. They hate each other. The sister tattletaling on her younger brother, getting him in trouble, but then also wanting to sneak off to go hook up with her boyfriend. I'm just like, okay, I don't like you. But then the brother is a real piece of shit, at least at the beginning. He's being a dick and he's trying to fake being sick, which I'm not saying I've never done before as a kid. But still, I just found him annoying. But then when the aliens show up, when the creatures showed up, I thought the family became more likable. The father gets attacked, and so he's wounded for the majority of it. Useless, but okay, fine. And then you see that the son, especially, the son, played by Scott Grimes, I should mention the actor, because he went from being the most annoying to kind of a badass. He's went up to the plate and said, I'm going to save my sister. I'm going to do this. I'm going to lure the creatures away. I'm going to find a way into the house. I'm going to go save my sister later on in the movie. And I'm glad that I came around on that character, because if I didn't care about the family for the whole entire movie, then this would have been a problem. Billy Zane is the sister's boyfriend, who I kind of felt bad for him, because when he first comes to the house, the father clearly is like, who the hell is this guy? You don't blame him. And so Billy Zane actually feels bad, and when the horny daughter says, hey, let's go out to the barn and try to hook up, Billy Zane was like, this isn't a good idea. Like, your father could catch us, and I'm not trying to die. And he wasn't just hey, let me just get my nut. No, he felt bad, or at least self-preservation, I didn't want to die type bad. And I felt bad for what happens to him later on. Also, Lin Shaye, for like one scene, a very young Lin Shaye, but that was quite a surprise. Now, I mentioned earlier the two hunter alien characters. You see that they're able to pick faces out of people from, I guess, American pop culture. One of the aliens picks the face of some rocker guy. And I don't know. I guess I appreciated the level of technology, like when they show the face actually melt or remelt in to look human. It's like, okay, fine, you guys have a decent enough budget, but those two Hunter characters were useless, pointless. Honestly, you could have taken them out of the movie and it wouldn't have changed a goddamn thing. Especially because I thought, well, maybe when they finally do show up and they finally do go after the critters, they will be badass and they will have their moment. No, they don't. They're not even the ones that defeat the critters. What a waste of time. All of those scenes of them roaming around the city and they're trying to look for the critters, but all they're doing is just scaring humans and scaring them, and they're just being weird. I think this movie should have been all about the family hiding out, trying to survive these critters. Now, these critters, they're so tiny, they're so small, and they're furry, and they roll up in balls, and they chase you by rolling down. It's quite hilarious. And it's weird that you get to a point in the movie where they grow, or at least one of the critters grows to this human-sized thing, making it even more threatening. What I got a kick out of, because I didn't find them scary at all. I thought they were hilarious, especially when they started to talk to each other in their own language. There's this one critter that when he sees the mother with a shotgun, it turns to them and they're speaking alien language, but they have subtitles where it says, "Oh shit, they have weapons." And the other one says, "Who cares?" And then it gets shot by the mother, blows up, and then that one critter says, "Fuck." There's plenty of more moments like that as well that made me laugh. From that point forward, I was like, all right, I'm going to get into this movie. I'm going to enjoy this on just the dumb level. Is this movie perfect? Is this movie great? Even as a dumb, fun movie to laugh at, it's still filled with scenes that I think were kind of boring and kind of pointless, especially those Hunter characters. I mean, if those Hunter characters were like the Predator, right? If they came in badass with this high-tech technology and they just were the best, characters ever, then obviously I'd be more into it. But they just came off as lame. But everything else I was pretty into. I ended up enjoying this movie way more than I thought I would. So, all right, decent start. Let's see where we go from here. So guys, let me know in the comments below. Have you too seen Critters? What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Did you grow up on this movie? Should I continue and watch the rest of the sequels? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later! Please won't you save my desires on fire? Sometimes you need a little piece at home. I'm tired, but so wired. Come follow me and I can lose you. Come follow me and take a trip to the dark side, waiting for the